Hi, this is Michael representing Team GATTACA, and this is our entry to the Vodafone 24-Hour Innovation Challenge. Now, the trigger subject that we chose to focus on was how can smartphones help and support busy families? And the idea that we came up with was Feta, the food e-tracking application. It's fast, it's free, and it's family friendly. Now, we had to identify the challenges of busy families, and those challenges we decided were time management, diet, and finances. So the biggest thing that poses a problem for busy families is healthy eating. Parents don't always have the time to provide their children with the healthy snacks and the healthy meals that they should get, and they so have to rely disproportionately on junk food like KFC, Burger King, and Krispy Kremes, the sort of things that you don't really want to be feeding your children. So our solution is Feta. Feta is a basic concept. It's a software and hardware solution that is capable of recognizing every single product that you have in your kitchen, and then collating that information and creating a database of recipes that you can make, healthy recipes that are fast and easy to make and cost effective for your children, for yourself, right, and presents it to you in a friendly, easy to understand fashion. Now, the solution is a three-pronged approach. The first is a sensor. Right, it's an active RFID reader. That's radio frequency identification. What it does is it sends a signal across the kitchen to these RFID tags. These tags will be present, hopefully, in all the products that you buy at the supermarket. Then these tags send the signal back to the reader, and when they send it back to the reader, they also incorporate their own unique code, which enables the reader to log the information and send it to a server. Now, the server then processes the information, associates those codes with products, and is able to push that information to the phone, to the app, to our app, Feta. Here's a splash screen. It looks amazing, thank you. And here are the cards that the recipes are presented on. Now, these recipes are things that you can make in your kitchen with the food that you have right now, that's actually in your kitchen. And it just gives you a great snapshot as to what the recipe is about. It gives you the preparation time, the cooking time, how many people it serves, and even the all-important calorie count. See how good it is for you and your family. So that's Feta's basic principle, but how does it really work? So the main point of Feta is it monitors your stock. It allows you to see what you have in your kitchen, on your shelves, at any one time. It's the first thing that you need to be looking at when you decide you need to make a healthy meal for your family. And by understanding what you have in your kitchen, it's able to provide you with tailored recipes that are good for you. It doesn't matter if you're vegetarian, you're a vegan, you don't eat beef, if you're allergic to nuts. Feta learns what you want, and it's just this fantastic solution that enables you to better your diet. And this is done through nutritional profiling. By tracking what meals that you're eating and the kind of foods that you're having, Feta can create a quick glance, a graph of how you're doing in terms of what kind of foods you're eating, what kind of food your family's eating, where maybe you need to pick up on different supplements. It's just a really easy way to make sure that your family is getting the nutrition that they need to have a healthy lifestyle. So what happens if you want to make a healthy meal for your family, but you don't quite have the ingredients? Your pantry isn't as well stocked as you hoped it would be. Well, Feta has that too. It's got it covered. We have everything. We've thought of it. If you don't have the information, if you don't have the ingredients, Feta will provide a native support to buy ingredients from shops online, or even send you directions to local retailers that will stock the ingredients you need, just so you can create the perfect meal for your family in a timely fashion and one that's healthy and good for you. So now that we know that Feta can be used by a consumer and be very useful, is it commercially viable? Well, we think it is. There are three main ways that we've identified that we can create revenue from Feta. The first is through marketing. Supermarkets and brands will pay us to advertise through Feta directly to the consumer, the people that they want to target. This vastly reduces not only their costs as well, because they don't have to waste their time on mass media market branding. They can just use our services and target the people that really matters to them. So it's a win-win relationship. The second is by selling recipes, individual recipes to the user. These recipes are going to be sold for pennies, barely anything. Right? This will increase uptake. People will be more willing to spend the few pennies just to get that new recipe. And then once they've got the new recipe, Feta will provide them with this fantastic layout, this really easy, clear, concise way to understand and interpret the information that they've just paid for. It even tells them what food they have in the kitchen and what food they don't. Here it says, Feta kindly says, you don't have this. Well, you don't have it, but here are the shops you can buy it from, and they're local. Maybe you can order it online. It's great. And I think probably the most lucrative selling point for Feta will be big data. By consumers using Feta, they will give us unparalleled insight into their spending habits, what they want, what they don't want. This is the information that big food companies and health corporations, they're hungry for, they're craving, they desperately want to know what consumers are buying and where they're buying it. And they need this to target their marketing strategy. And by giving them this data, by sharing this data with them, we can not only make a lot of money in the process, but improve our own app. So we've talked about what Feta can do for the busy family and how we can make some money out of it, but hopefully it's not a one-trick pony. Hopefully we can do other things with it too. So the one thing that we've identified is waste. So the average household in Britain wastes about £60 of food a month. That's a whopping £720 a year. It's staggering how much food we throw away. So what Feta does is by utilising the RFID tags, by being able to access the expiry date information straight from the tags, Feta is capable of understanding when the products that you have on your shelves are about to expire. And by doing that, it can then prioritise recipes for you to make sure that you don't waste the food, that you use them before they go out of date. Furthermore, another great opportunity for Feta would be for health. It's just that using nutritional profiling, it will be able to identify early on bad eating habits. It will be able to say, look, this is where you're going wrong, here's a healthy alternative, just do this instead. And by this, you can reduce obesity levels and reduce the strain on the NHS. They won't have to admit as many patients with weight-related diseases like heart disease. And it just creates an overwhelming sense of just well-being, a great community. And we think Feta will be integral to this new age of healthy living. Now, leveraging this same technology with wearables such as Nike's Fuel Band, we can use Feta to create a seamless insight into your fitness levels, into the number of calories consuming versus the number of calories burnt. There's no juggling between apps. It's all done natively in Feta, making it a haven for the health nuts, and hopefully. And we truly believe that Feta will become the premier destination for health choices in the future. So, Feta is commercially viable, it has lots of advantages, but it also faces some challenges. The first being cost. While the app itself will be free, and the RFID tags are bought by the supermarkets and the distributors, the consumer still has to buy the sensor. Now this, we reckon, will be about £30, which isn't a lot, but it might scare off some initial users. And we think one of the main mitigating factors for this is that the waste products, the money that you can save from not wasting your products, there's £720 a year that you could save by using Feta, by allowing it to help you, with more than makes up for the £30 that you will have to spend at this start of your term. The second and maybe slightly larger challenge is Feta's reliance on radio frequency identification tags, or smart labels. Now, while they are available in some locations in the UK, they are not universal. But with companies such as Thin Film proposing that they are ready to mass produce this technology and make it ubiquitous across the UK shelves, it won't be long until Feta is able to take the market by storm. So it's so recent, in fact, that we think by the end of 2014, that we will be using smart labels to revolutionise the way we shop, the way we eat, and how we interact with our food. So thanks for listening. We think Feta is a great idea. Hopefully you think so too. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact us on gattaca.feta@gmail.com. Have a great day.